Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Quinn here, and I'm back at you with another video in the Zoom series. Yes, you guys loved the last one so much, I decided that I have to push out this second one much more quicker than I usually would. So for those of you who are new to this series, within this series I will actually be teaching you how to use all the main features of the Zoom meeting platform with the NVDA screen reader. And of course, these methods can be used with other screen readers as well, but I will be using NVDA for this tutorial. So last time I taught you all the 3 methods to join a Zoom meeting, but today we will actually be getting into scheduling a Zoom meeting. But before we get into it, please remember to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and to turn on that notification bell to be alerted whenever I post a next video. Also note that the instrumentals for this video have been provided by InnerSanctum Entertainment Ltd. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So as I said before, the last video in this series was on joining a meeting. So that is if you chose to be just a regular participant in a meeting. Someone else already has a meeting and you want to join it. But this time around, I'm going to teach you how you can schedule your own meeting, which means that you will be hosting this meeting. So the prerequisites for this video, of course, you would have to have the Zoom desktop app downloaded, and you will have to have a Zoom account. Please note that for this tutorial, I will be using the free version of Zoom, so you might have some additional options when scheduling your Zoom meeting if you are using a Zoom Pro account. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is to open Zoom here. So let me open up my start window.
Start window. Search window.
And let's start typing Zoom.
Zoom.
Alright, press enter to open it.
Zoom window. New meeting option drop down button.
So now once in the Zoom application, first you'd have to ensure that you are signed into your Zoom account. So as I said in my last video, the main navigation key you use in Zoom is your tab key. So you'll tap to find whatever option it is to either sign in or sign up if you don't already have an account, and get that sorted. I'm already signed into my Zoom account in the app here, so I don't have to do that. But once you have that covered, the next thing to do would be to tab to schedule. So let's go ahead and do that.
Join button. Schedule button.
Now press enter.
Schedule meeting loading. Alert. Schedule meeting window. Schedule meeting document. Topic edit selected Chanel Gale's Zoom meeting.
Alright, so now it opens the dialog that actually allows you to schedule your Zoom meeting. As you realize, you will automatically be placed in the field to type in the topic for your meeting. Here, you will type in your desired topic and tab to the next option. So it automatically has in something here by default already, but say for instance I want to change it. Let's type my tutorial.
Cap M Y space U O I L.
Alright, now once you're finished typing your topic, you can tab to the next option.
Date and time start date combo box 12/15/2023 collapsed has autocomplete December 15th, 2023.
Alright, so now here we have a combo box to choose the start date for your meeting. So what date is your meeting scheduled to begin? So in order to select a date, first we're going to press enter on the combo box.
Expanded. Calendar view date dash picker dialog. Application. December 15th, 2023 Friday button.
It will then open up a calendar where you can use all 4 of your arrow keys to navigate to the date that you want. This is because a calendar is normally set up like sort of a grid. That is why you can use all 4 of your arrow keys. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's navigate to a random date here.
December 22nd, 2023 Friday button. December 21st, 2023 Thursday button.
Alright, so I've found the date that I want right here. When you have found your desired date, press enter to select it.
Date and time start date combo box 12/21/2023 collapsed has autocomplete December 21st, 2023.
Awesome. Then once you're finished, you can tab to the next option.
Start time combo box collapsed editable selected 12:00 p.m.
Alright, so the next option is your start time. So we have chosen the day or date that we want the meeting to be scheduled for. But what time do we want it to start? Here is where you would come to choose that. To choose a time, first you have to press your enter to expand the list of times.
List 12:00 p.m. 49 of 96.
Then you can use your up or down arrow to navigate through the list to find your desired time. So let's go ahead and do that.
12:15 12:30 p.m. not selected 51 of 96.
Then once you find the time that you want to select it, just press your enter.
Start time combo box collapsed editable 12:30 p.m.
Now let's tab to the next option.
End time combo box collapsed editable selected 1:00 p.m.
Alright, so the next option is the end time. So what time is your meeting scheduled to end? Just like the start time, we're going to press enter here.
List 1:00 p.m. 3 of 46.
Then you'd use your up or down arrows to find the time that you want.
12:45 p.m. not selected 2 of 46.
Then press enter on it.
End time combo box collapsed editable 12:45 p.m.
Please note that if you're using the free version of Zoom, when setting your start and end times, the duration of the meeting cannot go beyond 40 minutes because that is the limitation for free Zoom meetings. Alright, so now let's tab to the next option.
End date combo box 12/21/2023 collapsed has autocomplete December 21st, 2023.
Alright, so the next option is the end date. Similar to the start date, you'd have to press enter on this to expand the calendar. Then you can use all 4 of your arrow keys to go through, navigate to the date, then press enter to select your date. But I'm just gonna leave it at this one. So let's tab to the next option.
Time zone Bogota menu button collapsed opens list.
Alright, so the next option is the time zone. Here, you will press enter on it to expand the list of time zones that are available. Then, you would use either your up or down arrow keys to navigate to the time zone that you want, then press enter to select it. Note that by default, Zoom will use your default time zone. But mine is already selected, so I'm going to leave it there. So let's tab to the next option.
Recurring meeting checkbox not checked.
Alright, so here is a checkbox that allows you to set the meeting to a recurring meeting. If this option is set, it will display some options that allow you to choose the frequency of the meeting occurrence. Now this is good if you want to host a meeting multiple times while maintaining the same meeting ID or link. So as I said, once you check this box, some other options will be expanded below for you to choose whether you want it every day or every other day or how often you want it, right? But I'm gonna leave this unchecked for now. Remember, once you're finished choosing your options, you tab to the next one.
Attendees. Clickable attendees combo box collapsed editable email or name clickable.
Here is something that is optional. You can enter the name or emails of the participants that you want to attend your event. Note that if you do this, you will be required to configure your calendar and contacts integration with Zoom. But as I said, this is optional. I won't be using this option, so let's go ahead and tab to the next one, which should be the meeting ID.
Attendees combo box. Enable continue. Application. More in. Meeting ID grouping. Generate automatically radio button checked 1 of 2.
Alright, so here is where you will choose your meeting ID. You will automatically be placed on the generate automatically option, which will automatically generate a random and unique meeting ID for you. Alternatively, if you press your down arrow, you can choose to use your personal meeting ID instead. Note that when you down arrow to change this option, Zoom may put your keyboard's focus back up into the topic field and you will have to tab back down here. Alright, so now let's tab to the next option.
Security. Passcode edit 1JFGDQ passcode selected 1JFGDQ.
The next option is your password field. Now here you will be able to enter a password for your meeting. You can either leave the one that is there or you can type in the one that you want and then press tab to go to the next option.
Passcode Learn More button collapsed. Application. Waiting room only users admitted by the host can join the meeting checkbox not checked.
Alright, so now this is the waiting room option. Here you will be able to enable a waiting room for your meeting, which, as I explained in a previous video, will enable you to control who enters your meeting and when. If you want this option enabled, just use your spacebar to check the checkbox. Then let's go ahead and tab to the next option.
Host video grouping. Off radio button checked 2 of 2.
So this option sets the default for your video as the host whenever you join a meeting. By default, it is on off and it said 2 of 2. So if you want to turn it on, you would use your up arrow.
On radio button checked 1 of 2.
Then go ahead and tab to the next option.
Participant video grouping. Off radio button checked 2 of 2.
Now this option sets the default for the participant's video whenever they join the meeting. By default, this is on off, and once again you can use your same up arrow to turn it on if you wish.
On radio button checked 1 of 2.
Alright, now let's tab to the next option.
Audio grouping. Computer audio radio button checked 1 of 1.
Alright, so the next option is the audio. By default, it is selected on computer audio. And seeing that it says 1 of 1, which means that it's the only option there, let's just tab to the next option.
Calendar grouping. Outlook radio button checked 1 of 3.
Alright, so this is the calendar option. This option allows you to select which third-party calendaring service you would like to export the meeting to. You can use either your up or down arrow to select either Outlook or Google Calendar. So let's down arrow and see the next one.
Google Calendar radio button checked 2 of 3.
Alternatively, you also have another option down here. Let me down arrow to it.
Other calendars radio button checked 3 of 3.
Now this allows you to just view and copy the meeting information once the meeting is scheduled if you don't want to integrate it with other third-party calendars. So let's keep it at this and let's tab to the next option.
Advanced options button collapsed.
Alright, so this option now is once again optional. You can use this to set some additional settings for your Zoom meeting. So we're going to click enter on it to expand it.
Expanded.
Then we're going to use our tab key to see each option. I'm just going to press my tab and go through each of them, and you can hear what they say. They're pretty self-explanatory. And before I do that as well, please note that you can enable any of these options by using your spacebar to check them or uncheck them to disable them.
Application. Allow participants to join anytime 5 minutes before start time checkbox not checked. Application. Mute participants upon entry checkbox not checked. Application. Automatically record meeting on the local computer checkbox not checked. Application. Approve or block entry for users from specific countries/regions checkbox not checked.
Alright, now let's tab again.
Button expanded advanced options. Cancel button.
Alright, so this is the button you would use if you want to just cancel the scheduling.
Save. Opens calendar invite window button.
Alright, and now we are on the save button. Now this is the final step to scheduling your meeting. Apart from sending out the invite, of course, we're on the save button. We'll just go ahead and press enter.
Your meeting has been scheduled. Click the button below to copy the invitation to clipboard. Window.
Awesome! So now you see that we have been given the meeting details that we can share to persons so that they can join the meeting. So let's go ahead and tab to see what else is in here.
Chenille Gale is inviting you to a scheduled Zoom meeting. Topic: my tutorial time: December 21st, 2023 12:30 p.m. Bogota. Join Zoom meeting https://us0. Open with default calendar left paren, .ics right paren, button. Copy to clipboard button.
Awesome, there you go. So now there is the option that you can use to actually copy the invite and send it to your friends. So that is it, guys, for scheduling a Zoom meeting. As I said before, I'm using the Zoom free plan, and if you're using the Zoom Pro version, you might see some additional options. but it's pretty basic. You just tab through the options. Some of them allow you to use the down arrow. Wherever you see check boxes, you check the boxes or uncheck them. It's pretty simple stuff. But that is basically it for this video. It was pretty quick and easy and smooth. So you can go ahead now and host your Zoom meetings, right? Chat with friends or colleagues or business partners. Any meeting that you need to host, you can go ahead and schedule your meetings with ease. So thanks again guys for watching this video, and I'm not telling you what I'm gonna do next in this series. You're just gonna have to stick around to see it, right? But trust me, it's gonna be some very interesting stuff. But thanks again guys for watching. Remember to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and to turn on that notification bell to be alerted whenever I post the next video. Also note that the transcript for this video will be available on my website, theequinnn.com, theequinn.com, right? If you go on the videos page and you search for this video, whether by using the search bar or going on the tutorials tab, and you should see it right there in the list. On that same page, you will see a heading that says additional notes, and you'll be able to download the transcript under there. The direct link to that page will also be down below in the description. But thanks again guys for watching. Remember, I love you, and I'll see you next time.